Hello and welcome to the new iRacing Porsche car. So unfortunately we've completely bottled our qualifying on the first lap. It took too long to get in and sorted. And on the first corner of my first lap, I've done this, so I've completely munted my lap. Starting off here, we've got an excellent start. Apparently everybody else, doesn't know how to start a Porsche car. Coming into turn one, we're just trying to be a bit careful here, keeping plenty of space to the inside, because who the hell knows what's going on in there. Hopping onto that curb, not ideal for exit, but it's fine. We made it away in turn one. That's okay. Coming is a Rouge now. Full sending it. Backing off just to the top. Bit of a pack up here. As you can see, we're trying to make our way through. We do get through nice and cleanly though. Bit hectic on the opening lap here, so we're just trying to take it a bit carefully. Bloke in front of me, Jeffrey, is a bit slow, so we moved to the inside of the exit and managed to get a move. He kind of backs out of it, so easy position. Approaching now a pack of cars in front of us, about a second ahead of us. One car there has a mistake, Ryan Blythe, so we get past him for another easy position. Now trying to hunt down Mark Etchett. Or Eckert, I don't know how you say that name. He runs a little bit wide into that corner, giving us a solid run on him. Weaving across the track, trying to mentally put him out of it. Currently we have inside of the next turn, he defends us. As you can see, swerving in front of us wherever we go. Trying to just line up a move here. We go to the outside. And then sweep back into the inside. Cleanly get the move done. This brings us on to lap 2 now, where I'm having a bit of internet struggles. So we're just trying to take it easy, because I don't want to try and punt anyone or take anyone out because of my internet. There we go, and we rejoin connection nicely. Now approaching another pack of cars, about 3 or 4 of them, all a second in front of us. Unfortunately, I use a bit too much curbage there and have a time penalty, I do believe. Manuel sends us for a bit of rallying here. Very close call. Bit pushy, but always out racing. Fortunately, it kind of balls us up my line through here, and I missed my braking point, which is totally my fault, but what do you do? That was the first incident point of the race. Bring us on here now to lap 3, where we worked off that time penalty. Chasing down Manuel here. As you can see, we've already gone from P20 to P10 in the space of 2 laps, so very nice overtaking rate. Coming through Eau Rouge here, and Eust has a little bit of a moment and gets sent up into the air. Absolutely dies. As you can see, he just kind of breaks traction and, well, yeah, gets absolutely sent. I'm very unfortunate for this man here. He's just copped a car to the face, but yeah, what do you do? Two free positions, so we're up into P8 now. Now we're trying to hunt down John Ericsson here. We've managed to build a bit of a gap to him, or pull a bit of a gap to him here. We go for a nice lunge around the outside and get the move done cleanly, but not over there. That is not the last that we see. Okay, so we're now moving on to lap 8, where we've got 3 laps of the race left. John has managed to get past us, and now we're trying to hunt him down. We're currently in P7, chasing Jono for P6. Coming through turn 1, I don't know the best of exits. Jono gets a bit of a run on me, or runs away from me a bit. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a moment coming through a Rouge here and absolutely send it over that curve. But so did John. We've both got a time penalty now, or a slowdown, black flag. You can see I'm trying to slow down a bit on the straights, trying to work a bit of it off. Thanks to this, I've managed to catch up to John because of his, but let's not forget I haven't worked mine off. Mine wasn't coming off so easily, so I'm still trying to fight a bit of it off. Due to the fact that I was trying to work off that penalty, Jono gets a bit of a builds a second gap to me, but a few laps later I've managed to catch up to him, or a lap so later. But Dimitri has had a moment come off, so now John's up into P5 and I'm into P6. So this has put us into an incredibly good position here, where we're behind John fighting for P5. He's only zero point 0.8 seconds in front of me, so under a second, zero point 0.8, and we're catching him. We can catch him. I am quicker. He goes rather wide there, giving him a bit of an advantage, but it's not the end of the world. We can catch him. The gap is now zero point 0.9. Dimitri is still also behind me, catching me fairly well at zero point 0.4, 0.4, 4 tenths behind me. Get a bit of a run off him from Dimitri there, but still not enough to catch John. Right now, I'm kind of thinking that Dimitri's half a chance of catching me, but unfortunately, he clearly has a moment and gets overtaken by Daniel, so that kind of gets rid of the doubt in my mind. And right now, I really need to focus on John, and unfortunately, I wasn't doing that to the best of my ability. Coming through the final corner there. We've got a 0.6 gap to Daniel behind and just under a second to John. Braking deep into turn 1, my exit was not the best. Unfortunately, Daniel gets a little bit of a run on me and I lose a lot of gap to John in front of me. John's gap is now 1 second and Daniel's 0.2, so there's a good chance of trying to get a run on me through the straight up here. As you can see, we've got John in front, leading the pack, me and then Daniel. Daniel's approaching me on my left. John pulls to the outside, then cuts back onto the inside. I try to hold the inside line to protect it from Daniel and do so very nicely. A nice little three-way battle there. The gap to John's now 0.4 because of his master swerving, and zero point 0.5 to Daniel. At this point, I've completely forgotten about Daniel and just focusing 100% on John. Really trying to focus on those exits, trying to catch up to John. Getting a very nice gap there, and John makes a small mistake. On the last lap, he's made a small little mistake, giving me a very nice run up the inside. I cut him off. I'm currently in front in P5 now. Braking deep. John goes for a little send up the inside. We almost make contact here. Very close move from John. But luckily, I don't get tagged, and John doesn't tag me, and we manage to get through cleanly, and I get to secure P5. Absolute excellent battle between John and I, and a very good race. It's P20 to P5. 15 positions. Absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, quite a healthy I rating and safety rating gain, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.